Well, I know where a lot of you live. When it comes to Indian trace, you might not grow a lot of cotton. But I'm on a deer highway, which is a lane where the machine goes for this cotton, and the deer use it for a highway. Now, I marked a point down there, and I got down on my hands and knees and look at these blossoms. The cotton's just getting to the place where it's going to be brought in. I don't know if my focus is coming out real good. It's cool, isn't it? Anyway, it's down on my hands and knees, and I have to keep a close eye because of it. There's a point, at least on one side of it, and I want you to join the hunt just a little bit through this cotton. 1, 2, okay. It's G10. It's and I often find little triangles or little, what I believe are bow points, even though they're styles that we would put a name on, such as a Marl Mountain, and then people immediately start to put a dispensational age on it. But I have a sneaky suspicion. Nice out here, isn't it? Cotton, cotton, cotton. Sneaky suspicion that the styles and the expressions of points, although the points got smaller and smaller to adapt themselves to the bow, which most of these artifacts, and I'm going to show you a Guilford straight that I found in Sugar Court, really great piece. That is definitely an atlatl dart tip. And as points and everything got smaller, pulled themselves out of the 50 caliber size and adapted themselves to bows, they refined themselves in style, and I don't know where my marker is. My word. I'm still trying to keep my eye open and keep a train of thought. But anyway, as they got smaller and everything, I guarantee that the ideas and creativity of different styles was utilized for small, teeny points that were adapted for bow, even though it was, it could have been a Kirk style or it could have been a Marl Mountain style. If it was teeny and refined, it definitely could have been used for a bow. I must have lost my marker, or if it blew down, I'm really going to be wondering here. It's a smoking awesome point, and I found some other artifacts, and they're on the ground there. I'm telling you what, out in this cotton, you can lose stuff if you leave it behind. I feel like I'm on top of it. Now you guys are really joining the hunt, because I'm stir crazy now. I've got to maybe change the color. I mean, this is white, so at the top of my marker, my stick is white, so I get lost in this cotton. I'll have to go back on that deer highway and see what we got to find here. Mercy. Anyway, I think it's a bow tip, even though the style's different. And God, we don't know, because our impartial understanding of archaeology, began maybe at the earliest at 1910, intelligently. Maybe 1920. I mean, other than that, forget it. Oh, I see the marker. Let me get back over here so I don't forget. It's fun stuff, isn't it? You can see that. But you can work your way through it, and there's enough dirt. And as you would say, Rob, if you can see dirt, excuse me, you can find artifacts. And he says you can find points. Cotton. All right, let's show you how this happened. I'm right on top of it. There's my marker. I'm moving up here. What's my time? Not too bad. Okay. And just caught a glimpse. I said, oh, geez, because that might be a little broken point, but it's not broken. And I said, well, let me see here. And I got closer. I said, wait a second here. It's blending in so well. I don't know if it's broken. Then I looked closer. I said, wait a second. I think the tip is there. I can't see it in my viewfinder. There we go. I think the tip is right there. Can you see it in shadow? And from way up here, you'll lose it. So we're gonna check that out. If it's that way on the other side, it's a smoking awesome piece. I've got some pottery here. I had a buddy who interested in getting a hold of some of this great pottery. And Mike, Hopewell MJ, I always carry this. Now those of you who are new, I didn't just find this banner stone. It's a replica made out of eastern bison. Not eastern anymore. Made out of buffalo bone. Tough bone. So I carry that as a charm, as a love, just something I carry along with me. It helps me find artifacts. Nah, you'll say, no, God helps you do that. Well, God does help me find artifacts, no doubt. Look at this pottery. Some broken stuff, and then a couple great points. Now remember, I was telling you, this Marl Mountain is for an atlatl. It's big enough for sure. I mean, it's pressing a 38 caliber, 9mm. That shows you it's probably not a bow. And especially this great, see the flat side back, made out of sugar quartz. Super hot out here. It's as hot as it looks in the sun. Guilford. Guilfords are dating around 6000 BC, everybody. So you can see the huge dispensational difference out here. Look at those. Nice. Between that and something that actually probably was fitted for a bow. Let's check it out. But nevertheless, either in any way, you and I are the first ones to see it. If it was a bow point, well, maybe 800 years, maybe 1,000 years old. If they pulled styles up, it's because there's something that worked for them and they just figured it out. It's possible that it's 500-600 years old, but that's the youngest. It's a smoking point though, and you can see the rock coloration in there. I think you can. All right, let me put this over here with this stuff. In the sun, I don't know if we're gonna get any justice out of this. Thanks for tuning in to Indian Trace, everybody. Hope you find